In this video, I'll show you how to operate on date fields using JavaScript for a model-driven app. So just to give you a context, I have this model-driven app named as planets. So this model-driven app has a list of planets and some details about the planet. Now I have a date field over here named as a study date. So this is basically the date on which I am studying about this planet. So let's set this date using JavaScript. So if you want to do something like this, like say if you open this date or open this particular line item, or you create a new line item, then this particular date should be auto-populated with say today's dates. Then how do we go ahead and do that? So for that I have created one web resource which will house my JavaScript file. Now just to start with, we're going to write some JavaScript. So I'll just say function set study date, and over here we need to pass the execution context, and we'll start with the coding. So from the coding perspective, we will need to first take the form context. So for where form context equal to execution context dot get form context. So once we take the form context, we just need to declare a variable, and we just call it as study date equal to. So what we are doing is like we are going to set date, right? So I'll just say where study date equal to new date, and from here I'll just say form context dot get attribute, and the name of the attribute I'll just keep it blank as of now, and dot set value, and the value is basically the study date. So this is the code basically to set the date. So for that, first we need to get the attribute. Now, in order to get the attribute, you need to navigate to the form, and then I have made use of level of Dynamics 365 to just to get the logical name of the date. So this is gvu underscore study date. So I'm just going to copy this, and in my code, I'm just going to paste this. I'll save this JavaScript file, and I'll copy this function name. So what we need to do is first go ahead and update the JavaScript file, or in your case, if you're creating it new, just upload a new JS file. And once you do that, click on save. And once it is saved, make sure that you publish this JavaScript file. So once it stops saving, I'll just publish this. And coming back to the form, you put that form in the edit mode, and then from here under forms, main form information events go to on load. So what we want is like when this is loaded, I want the date to be changed. Okay, so event handler, I'll select the file, JavaScript file, and I'll paste set study date, set enable it, pass execution context as the first parameter, click on done, and save and publish. I'll just turn off the logical name, clear logical names, and I will refresh the screen, Control F5. Now, as you see over here, this study date has been automatically populated with today's date. Now, this is an MMDD, a YYY format. So you can even change the format by going into personalization setting and change that format. But the whole goal of this exercise was to auto-populate with any date value. Now, in our case, we just took reference of the date function, which will basically give us the current date, right? And then this date is set to this particular field. Right. So now, if so, take for example, if you want to read the information, okay, so then how you go ahead and read the information from the field. So just to give an example, what I'll do is I'll go to the model-driven app. Let me save and continue. Let me go into the planets. I'll just say discard changes. I'll go into one of the planets. So say go to Mars and say put the study date as say maybe 26th of the 12th, right? And now if I want to know get the full year or get the month or get the date, how do I go ahead and do that? So for that, It's the whole exercise is about reading the dates. Okay, so function, I would say read dates. Okay, so read date value. Same stuff, you just need to pass on the execution context. So I'm just copying this and then get the form context. So I'll copy this code as well. And then I need to display something. Now, in order to display the value, I have an option to first put the date, read the date value. So where date. So in my case, it is a study date. So I'll just make use of that variable. So where study date equal to. Now, for time being, we'll just assume that this is the date is already present within the application. So I'm going to read the value. So get attribute, and then I'll just copy this GPU underscore study date. And I'm gonna read this time. I'm not going to set the value. So in order to read the value, just say get value and put a semicolon. Now, if you want to get the full year, you just type in an alert and say year and what year it is and how do you get the year. So you have a date object. So study date dot get full year. So I'll just say get full year. Similarly, I can just copy paste this whole line itself and I'll paste it twice. And this time I'm gonna say I want to get the month and I want to get the day. So get full year will get you the year, and if I just say get month to get the month and get date to get the date. Now we are adding this function over here, read date value. So we need to wire this up to the border driven app form. So just save this, go back to your solutions, upload the JavaScript file, re-upload with all the changes, click on save, and once it is saved, let's publish this JavaScript file. And here we need to add an event handler. So go to JavaScript sample file, put the function name read date value, pass execution context as the first parameter. So now we have two function, set study date, read date value. Click on save and publish. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just remove this. Okay, so I'm not going to set any value over here. So let me take this off, save and publish. Now in Mars, this is one of the planet where I have saved the date 26th of the 12th, right? So what I need to do, I need to just do a control F5 for refreshing the page. And now as you see over here, it has read from this date field and it has given as year as 2024. Now it will also show me the month. So I'll say, okay, the month is 11 and the day as 26. So we have got the month, we have got the full year, and we have got the date. So let me go back to the code again and show you how it is written. So year, month, and day. So year will give you the get full year, month will get you the get month, day is done by using study date or get date. Now, what if I go ahead and change this value? So if I put this value to October 10th, click on save, refresh, year 24, month as 9. So it is taking 1 month behind, and day it is breaking up proper. Now, as you see over here, like the date, if the study date is 10/10/24, year it is giving me correct, but the month it is giving me as 9 and not 10. Now, what is the reason behind that is like if you go into the documentation, it clearly mentioned for get month it treats month in the form of an array. So Jan to December. Now Jan is the 0th component and December is the 11th component. So that means if the date, so in this case the date is October, so October is the ninth element in that array. So if you see, this is the ninth element in this array, and that's the reason it is giving you month as 9 instead of 10. So make sure that you understand the array operations of date field properly. Now it only differs in terms of month. So date is year, date and day and year are like exactly as what you see in the date field, but then month is in the form of an array. Now similarly, if you want to get other things, you can get from here. So you can get a full year, you can get an hours, get milliseconds, minutes, months, time, UTC hours, UTC month, UTC second, and all these state operations will give you some or the other functionality. So if you want to just get hours, you can just go ahead and find get hours, and then you should be able to get the current hour for that particular date. But make sure that you have a proper date time field set, and then you will be able to retrieve any information. So that's it, folks. This is how you basically set a date field value and also retrieve the date field value within your JavaScript. So as I shared to you initially when we started, we have set the date in a date field by just referencing today's date. And while reading the date value, what we have done is we have started reading the year, the month, and the date. Year and date, day has no issue, but month is in the form of an array, and that's why you need to be very careful that the array runs from 0 to 11. And that's why, the month, if the month is December, then it will give you the value 11 and not 12. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching.